Hi, my name is Dennis and I'm from IBN 18. Today I'm going to present you the aggregation of preference. We will assume that these preferences are transitive. Think of each consumer as having preference over the entire allocation of goods among the consumers. In this section, we use symbol X to denote a particular allocation. Allocation can be defined as a description of what every individual gets of every good. In other words, it's a combination of different goods that one or more consumers may prefer. In an economy, there are many consumers and parties exist. To calculate social preference, one way is simply by aggregating all individual preferences. This means we collect the data on how the individual rank various allocation and develop a social ranking of various allocation. One way to aggregate individual preference is to use some kind of voting that you can see right here. So the first model is social preference. Assume there are three individuals, person A, person B, and person C. Each person has their own allocation preference. Person A with X, Y, and Z, person B with Y, Z, and X, person C with Z, X, and Y. Now let's imagine we make a competition for allocation X, Y, and Z. Suppose this competition has 3 rounds. The first round will be allocation X competing with allocation Y. As we can see, person A and person C prefer X over Y, while the only person who likes Y over X is person B. So, the first round goes to X. Now in the second round, the winner of the first round, which is X, will compete with Z. We can see person B and person C both prefer Z over X, while person A is the only one who prefer X over Z. So the second round won by Z. And the last round is round 3, which is the winner of round 2 will be competing against Y. We can see in the table person A prefer Y over Z. Also person B prefer Y over Z, while person C is the only one who prefers Z over Y. So the winner of the third round is Y. So in this scenario, order can affect outcome, and also every people have their own preference and taste. There is also another kind of voting mechanism, which is called rank order voting. In this method, each person ranks the best alternative according to their preference and assign number 1 for their best alternative, number 2 for their second best, and so on. After each person ranks the alternative, we sum up the scores for each alternative, and the alternative with the lowest score is the one is socially preferred. This is rank order voting example. In this model, we only have 2 persons, person A and person B. Person A with X, Y, and Z, and person B with Y, Z, and X. They were asked to order their preference with number. So number 1 will be their most favorite one, number 2 is the second best, and number 3, and so on. Then the order number will be summed up with their same subject. The lowest score number means it is socially preferred. In this case, the most preferred one is Y. However, there is one problem of this method, and I will be explaining the problem on the next model. So, the problem of the rank order voting is, let's say, we add or introduce new alternative to the order. The new alternative can change the final outcome of the voting. As we can see, when the new alternative W introduced, the ranking is changed as well as the score assigned to each allocation by person A and person B with alternative W. It is socially preferred with the lowest score of 3. The outcome also changed from Y to W due to new alternative introduced. Now, the most preferred subject in this case is W. That's all for my presentation, and I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you for your attention.